What's going on, you guys? It's Perry the Entertainer back again for another video. We're going to be reviewing last night's episode of Monday Night Raw that took place on September 1st, 2014. Not a whole lot of stuff happened, but of course we always got the panel here to help me out, and of course we got an original here. We got Mike, a.k.a. the Great Wrestling Ranger. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, this is Great Wrestling Ranger here back again for the first time since the SummerSlam predictions. But this time I'm actually in the show and don't have to go anywhere or nothing like that. I'm actually in the entire show this time. And by the way, before I begin, if you can, I will highly appreciate it if you give me a plug, Perry, because of that big hack and all that stuff. So I would love to get some more subscribers, get my popularity back. So I would love to get back in business. So Great Wrestling Ranger here for the review.
Absolutely, and your stuff can be found down in the description box below. And of course, we can't have it. We have an honor in the house from Destroying Kayfabe. We have CM Styles here. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me on here. You know, I've been wanting to be a part of the show for quite some time. Watch a lot of your podcasts, and you guys are pretty legit. And I just couldn't wait to be a part of the show with you.
All right. Let's get this thing started. What do you guys think of Raw before we kick things off? Oh, do you guys have any social media? I can't believe I forgot that. Social media.
Yeah, I have a little bit of social media. I have Twitter. Horrible followers, only 10. Hopefully to get some more. Follow me at Twitter at Wrestling Ranger, and on Facebook.com/The Walls of Lewis. That's my very old account name. Facebook.com/The Walls of Lewis. You can always add me on Facebook, or maybe you can follow me. Whatever you want to do. It's up to you guys. I do not have an Instagram. Nothing else but that. And wait, does Skype count as social media? I don't even want to reveal my Skype yet. Never mind.
You want to plug your Skype? That's fine.
If you guys want to know my Skype, just script it or comment it. Excuse me. Comment it in the comment section below, and I will give you I'll inbox you my Skype, and I'll be more than happy to talk to you guys.
All right, that's cool. CM Styles, you got anything to plug, brother?
Yeah. I'm glad you said something there. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at CM Styles Brand. That's CMSTYLEZBRAND. A lot of people get that confused. Also, you can find us at Destroy_Kayfabe. Also, you can find me on Instagram at CStyles81. Also, you can find us on Facebook at Facebook.com/Destroying Kayfabe. Join the group, like the page, and look forward to our Tuesday night shows.
All right. And obviously you're watching this on my YouTube channel, so there's no need to plug that. Of course, you guys can go follow me on Twitter at the PTE Show. We live chat during Raw, SmackDown, all sorts of wrestling shows, and yeah, let's finally get this Raw review started now. What did you guys think about Raw?
Absolutely garbage. I mean, it could have been better if, especially the Cena, the highlight reel, which we will get to in a little bit. The highlight reel could have been more dramatic. I mean, there was no fights in it. Oh yeah, there was. That's been said whatever. But it could have been more dramatic, especially with Chris Jericho. Especially this is his show, whatever, his podcast, talk show, whatever you want to call it. And he should definitely be more dramatic. Definitely been more active, so to speak. He could have definitely been right on it, not like just talk and have everybody else fight, which that's kind of bullshit, because that's, not really a highlight reel without Chris Jericho, the host, actually getting involved. It's absolutely garbage. I'll give you a quick rating out of it, which will be at least 4 out of 10 stars. Could have been a little bit better than that.
What do you think, Team Styles?
Yeah, he is absolutely right. This was one of the worst Raws I've ever seen in my entire life. Don't get me wrong, I love WWE for what it's done so far in the last 50+ years, but this right here was like a slap in the face, the kick in the nuts. Some awful promos, awful segments, the video packages they had built up just god awful. There were decent matches, but by God, I could not get into it. I almost stopped watching at 9:30, and I wouldn't have been able to talk on this show if if I would have stopped watching. So the WWE should be lucky for that.
Yeah, I think to say the least that this was one of the most uneventful Raws of the year. Not a whole lot of things happened here, so we kind of got to scour and see what stuff we can find to talk about in this review here. But of course, I'm sure we can find something. We're a pretty educated group of people in this call right now, so yeah, of course, you guys can come interact with us. You guys can go interact with us, basically use the hashtag #WeTheNation on Twitter, and we're reading those comments live on the air here. We're going to be kicking this actual Raw review off with exactly what Mike was talking about, the highlight reel with Chris Jericho talking to Randy Orton, and it wasn't about Chris Jericho and or Randy Orton. It was more so just a huge authority promo, basically. Chris Jericho and Randy Orton seemed to kind of get the brunt of everything, but what did you guys think about the opening segment of Raw? Mike, what did you think first?
Yeah, like I said a couple minutes ago, correction on that. Randy Orton actually brought his reinforcements to there, so his ass kissers to the ring. So quite frankly, like I said earlier, Chris Jericho could have been a lot more active. The promo could have been a little bit better. Chris Jericho, come on, man, this is the highlight reel. He can do better than that. I'm not a huge fan of Chris Jericho, but he's one of my favorites. But he could have done a lot better than that. Come on, like I said, this is a highlight reel. You can do better. You can fight. You can do more dramatic promos, especially you're the Y2J. You could have brought the Y2J gimmicks. You did one time. Raw is Jericho. But you forgot. And then I can't even do it. But you could have brought all that back, but who cares? I do not care about this highlight reel. It's absolutely garbage. Jericho, come on. You can do better than that.
All right. CM Styles, you got a rebuttal or anything to talk about as well?
This segment was very mediocre. I understand with, who was it? Who was this guest again? I can't remember.
Randy Orton was his guest.
Randy Orton.
Randy Orton in the rest of the authority. Triple H and Rollins. That's
right. And of course, we had Cena out there, and he was cutting his promo as well. Talking about, it was Jericho talking about how Orton had everything handed to him. Basically, he was spoon-fed throughout his entire career, and just to get where he is. I thought that was pretty lame. Roman Reigns getting involved was alright. Seeing him throw that case at Seth Rollins at the end after that cheap, broken attack, that was probably the only comical thing. But yeah, I could not get into that segment whatsoever.
I totally agree on that. I'm trying not to repeat myself, but I know Jericho is Y2J. He's got to do better than that. He's been in the WWE for 15 years, longer than that. Yeah, was it 15 years? Yeah, 15 years. He's got to do better than that. He is the one that's called Y2J, whatever. Who cares? I don't even care about it. Let's move on. Who cares?
Well, I felt that this segment could have benefited if it was to help kind of exceed the Rollins and Roman Reigns kind of feud that we kind of have going on. I think that would have been working, especially with, the transition from Randy Orton to Roman Reigns. Or from the Randy Orton Roman Reigns to the Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns one. I didn't really care for it too much, considering the fact that a lot of it was just cheap hop and cheap heats and all that stuff. But I think this segment was more so focused, besides setting up the six-man to, obviously take the main event, and which CM Styles I don't think he even watched it. I don't think he cared for it too much, but it was more so to kind of exceed, or why do I keep saying that word? More so to kind of continue the John Cena's kind of road to redemption, to kind of, make him look like a viable threat to Brock Lesnar for the championship. And at this point, there's nothing I don't think there's anything John Cena can say at this point that'll give me or anyone in the IWC, for that matter, any sort of chance against Brock Lesnar at Night of Champions. And they were talking about how, you know, Randy Orton never got his match his rematch for the World Championship, and how Kane could unleash, you know, hellfire and brimstone on him, and everyone's trying to make a case for fighting Brock Lesnar.
And I apologize for the interruption, Perry. I forgot to mention that about the Brock Lesnar holding the title. No one has. The IWC don't even think that Cena's going to beat Lesnar. I agree, because my cousin told me over here in Connecticut. He told me that Brock Lesnar is going to hold the title for a while, at least till WrestleMania, and he could be right. It could be a chance for Lesnar to be in the spotlight for a while. Even though I'm a huge Lesnar hater because he defeated the Undertaker streak, but I totally hate Lesnar. But what I'm saying is that Lesnar's going to hold the title, and I'll get to that in a little bit, probably at the end of the show, probably at the end of the segment. But if it's going to be anybody, it'll probably be at least Batista or Roman Reigns slaying the Beast at WrestleMania. So go ahead, continue. I apologize. You're talking about Roman Reigns.
Anytime you guys have a thought, just, you know, throw it in. This isn't just my show, you guys. So you guys,
yeah, like you said last week.
So, and anytime you guys got a thought, make sure, you know, you guys just throw it in. It's no problem, no worries whatsoever. But like I said, I think it's just more so to, you know, kind of pull the wool back on everybody's eyes on John Cena and make it so it looks like Cena still has a shot against Brock Lesnar. At least that's what I think this entire segment was to try and do. Because last week he said the same old stuff, you know, about how he's not there to fight Lesnar.
He's not there. He's not there to beat Brock Lesnar. He's there. He's going to be there to beat Brock Lesnar's ass.
He's going to beat Brock Lesnar's ass. And that's the same damn shit that he said going into SummerSlam. So I kind of like this week that they kind of, at least they tried to change it up. And albeit it wasn't the best way to do it. In fact, you're still kind of making Cena look like Superman again. But, you know, I didn't like the fact that this segment was not really used to, you know, for its purpose, with Chris Jericho and Randy Orton being the two stars in this entire thing. But, you know,
right.
A segment's a segment, I guess. You know, I think this was more so just to kind of throw everyone at the top, at least throw them all together, so that it kind of made up for last week's crappy opener with the Legends Forum. So.
Right. I agree on that. I mean, it's just. Yeah, I agree. I mean, even though I'm a Cena fan, it's just Cena really needs to, you know, start being a little bit less Superman-ish, like, personally. I like Cena, don't get me wrong. It's just he needs to, you know, start, you know, rising above, so to speak. He really needs to start becoming who he really is, not just like a Superman wannabe. I like Cena. Don't get me wrong. I have several Cena. Spoiler alert! I have several Cena shirts in the closet. But what I'm saying is that Cena really needs to you know, start becoming a wrestler who he truly is. And if he thinks he's gonna beat Brock Lesnar, he has to become a person like Brock Lesnar. He has to become a beast. Like Cena said in one of his promos last month. He has to become a beast. And Cena was hardly a beast. He was hardly a beast. He never even tried. But he really needs to start becoming more of a beast than he really is. He really needs to start being a true wrestler. And like I said earlier, I don't think Cena's going to be the one. I think it's going to be between Batista when he returns. Great.
And anything to throw in there, CM Styles? You're pretty quiet over there.
You know, hey man, I was just getting into the whole thing about Cena and you know.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Cena's been doing the same old shit for the last 12 years now. Everyone wants him to turn heel because he's been the face of the company for so long, and it's like, it doesn't matter if you turn him face or heel. Roman Reigns though was pretty good, spot on with that promo.
Right.
You know, just all this stuff that happened tonight was just 110%, you know, crap and this and that, but this segment, I'm still going to call it as decent as possible, but it was still mediocre.
And the Raw was still a mediocre, especially that segment.
Hey,
Well,
he did
anyway, let's get
pop.
the highlight reel. You're right. Let's get the highlight reel out of the way. Oh man. Oh well, whatever. It's up to the host. Whatever.
I didn't like the fact that JBL was kind of burying the segment before it even started.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he's a complete asshole. No offense to you, JBL fans, but I think he's just a complete asshole. I mean, I understand he's a heel commentator, but commenting like that is absolutely disrespectful. I mean, I understand he's a heel, but I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, he needs to start like Michael Cole used to do. Start to be an actual heel, not like a disrespectful child boy asshole. No offense to JBL fans.
Any last words to say on the atrocity of the highlight reel?
I do not. I don't. Let's just move on.
All right. Our first match of the night, which was the Miz and Cesaro versus Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
So number one contenders versus champions. Yeah. It's like
champions versus contenders. Yeah, champions versus challengers. Only a tag team match.
What did you think, Mike? What did you think about the match?
This was. I bet you CM Styles is gonna agree on this. Garbage. Especially Damien Mizdow, a.k.a. Damien Sandow, a.k.a. what the... Okay. Anyways, a.k.a. Damien Sandow had to get involved in a match. What the hell? I mean, Damien Sandow can't even make up a gimmick for him. Or, correction, WWE can't even make up a gimmick for him. I mean, Sandow's a huge jobber. Sandow really needs to go back to his original gimmick. I'm tired of him making fun of these legendary people like I think it was LeBron James. He was a basketball player before. I think it was LeBron James. Some other person. And, I mean,
that really sums it down.
Well, Sandow is absolutely like a disrespectful like asshole. But in other words, we're not talking about Sandow. We're going to talk about Miz and everybody else. This match was a mediocre. I mean, if it wasn't for Damien Mizdow, whatever, Sheamus and Ziggler would have won that match. Especially the whole fans were all over Ziggler's ass.
Is that just me, or is it his internet too?
It must have been his.
Okay. I think it is his internet there. We'll leave that uncomfortable image right next to mine right there. It looks very creepy, so. CM Styles, what do you think about the match?
I thought it was alright. Sheamus and Dolph have a great history together, facing each other. Teaming up made it even better. Seeing this for the fact that they were up against Miz and Cesaro, and the ring psychology was spot on. Great spots here and there. That finish with Sandow interfering only for the Miz, his finisher was just like, alright. But they put, what was up with that makeup lady or whatever the hell she was? That was pretty disturbing. But,
The fact that he had one, or just her in general?
Well, the fact that he had one, because he's got, she's putting diva makeup or blush or whatever the hell you call it on him during and after the match. I'm like, no. I was like, not sure if he's a superstar or a diva. But yeah, other than that, seeing Dolph take the fall in this match, I guess he's the go-to guy because Sheamus isn't going to lay down for someone smaller than him anymore.
Well, yeah, the feud was used to kind of progress both mid-card title feuds, and I like when they kind of combine, feuds like that. I think that kind of benefits, but I wasn't the biggest fan of having the Miz do you know, kind of just leave the ring and go and put makeup on, or he's going to consult to Damian Sandow, his stunt double or something. Wasn't a huge fan of that, but I understood why it was done, you know, because Miz is still on the rise, at least in the mid-card division, because they really need that one guy that's kind of the bridge between the mid-card and the main event scene, and I think that's what the Miz can still be. You know, this guy's gold on the mic, and you know, I think I'll be the first one to actually detract those arguments. Like I said on Twitter, I'll be the first one to detract the arguments of the Miz being carried in this feud with Dolph Ziggler. I think that this was a very
Okay, guys,
average...
I'm back. I highly apologize about that. Okay, guys, I'm back. I highly apologize about that. I totally lost internet. So, the Great Wrestling Ranger is back. So, where were we?
I'm still talking about Miz Ziggler, Sheamus, and Cesaro.
Okay, I know what the problem is. I don't think I'm gonna lose no more connection. The fucking cable cord was loose, so I tightened it, so I shouldn't have any more problems.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. It kind of froze on your face after you lost internet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
That's got to be the most unsettling, disturbing image I've ever seen in my life.
Talk about a Bray Wyatt thing. Yeah, that could have been something Bray Wyatt would do right now.
I was legit scared for a second because I didn't know what the hell was going on. But back to the match though, I thought it was average. I liked the fact that Miz is playing the star in the match, because he is the star in the freaking match. He's the star in the freaking feuds. Are you kidding me? The star of the mid card. But what is awesome, and I mean that by no pun intended, when the crowd chants at the Miz, when they say he can't wrestle and all that stuff and all boring and everything, it's funny to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like I was just saying, don't think that Ziggler carried him in the SummerSlam match and in the Raw match from a couple weeks ago, where everyone was talking about, oh, how this is the best Raw match they've seen in the last year or so. But,
is it just me, or did CM Styles turn off his camera?
Yeah, he turned off his camera. He's still there.
Yeah, I'm still here though.
Okay, well you turn off your camera, brother.
Yeah, my stuff was lighting up over here.
Okay, so I guess I'm only be the camera here. All right.
There you go. The face of the review.
yeah, whatever. But go ahead. You were saying, as I was trying to say it until I lost connection. I'm not talking about Damian Mizdow. I'm talking about like Ziggler and the Miz. And what I'm saying is that that match was like, if it wasn't for Damian Mizdow's interference, Ziggler would have won and the fans would have gone wild. Because the fans were actually cheering for Ziggler this week. They were going for Ziggler. They were all over his ass. And I was hoping that Ziggler would win, but I guess not. Because of Damian Mizdow's interference. And as for Sandow, he really needs to quit being wannabes. He really needs to change his gimmick like right away, because he has a different gimmick every week, and it's getting me like out of hand. Because it's getting me like pissed off. I hate Damian Sandow with all my passion, but he really needs to start changing his gimmick pronto. No pun intended. But
why?
I mean Sandow, he's better as that "You're welcome" gimmick. But what I'm saying is that he needs to go back to that gimmick, not just be a. Sandow thinks it's like a Halloween. It's like he's dressing as everybody, like it's Halloween for him every week, and I'm not comfortable with that. We all know who it is. It's pissing fans off, and he needs to go back to his original gimmicks. We know who he is, especially in WWE 2K15. Damian Sandow is actually Damian Sandow, and not one of those stupid costume gimmicks. But nonetheless, Sandow really needs to go back to his normal state. That's my opinion. But in other words, back to the match. That match was just, I think it was a little mediocre. That's what I think it was. I mean, the chants were like he was saying earlier. The crowds was chanting boring. What was that other one? Boring. You can't wrestle. All that shit.
Well, I was gonna finish my statement on that, but
right. I apologize about that, Perry. But anyway, that match was mediocre. So go ahead. I apologize. I was just finishing up because of the goddamn piece of shit I have right next to me. But I'm sure this wouldn't happen to me again because I bet you I knew what the problem was. The cable cord was loose. And I tightened it, so I hope I won't be having any more of this. But go ahead, continue. You were talking about the crowds and shit. I apologize, guys.
Just want to give a quick shout out to everybody who's watching this on the live stream. That's including everyone who's leaving comments and everything. We got Bolter, Tommy CB, and Daniel Vaughn in the nation there. I want to thank you guys for watching and leaving your comments. Don't feel we are reading them and everything. So, but to this match though, like I said, I think it was average. It shines in the mid-card division, and back to what I was talking about with the you can't wrestle in the boring chants. They weren't being chanted at this match, but I'm talking about in general. Miz has gotten these multiple times over the last couple of years, especially after his main event run 3 years ago. What happens, and what I love about the fact that he's getting these chants, is the fact that they draw him heat, and that is exactly what a real heel needs to do. You need to draw heat towards yourself. You need to get hated, because that's actually what a heel is, hated.
Yeah, a.k.a. bad guys.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what we got today. The Miz and Cesaro winning over the champions with not even a distraction. It was like a stunt double move. It was something you'd see in the movies. Lee and Sandow going in there, taking a zigzag from Dolph Ziggler, only for the Miz to slide right in and hit a skull-crushing finale for the 1-2-3. And your winner, Miz and Cesaro. It was awesome. I thought it was an amazing finish, actually, because I didn't even see that coming. I should have. I felt like I should have, but I didn't. And to Daniel Vaughn's thing here, he said Ziggler versus Barrett is a lot better than Miz versus Barrett in his opinion. Do you guys agree?
Yes, totally.
Hold on, Mike. Hold on. I actually want to hear CM Styles' thoughts on this first.
All right, my bad, guys.
Wait, my thoughts on that tag match here? We were just talking about?
No, from a comment from a viewer saying Ziggler versus Barrett is a lot better than Miz versus Barrett.
From that? Oh, hell yeah. We could talk about that all day long. Once he returns from that separated shoulder issue, that right there should be the perfect setup. But we still have number one contenders getting ready to get built up as well. So anyone against the IC champ is going to put on one hell of a show.
All right, Mike, what do you think? Do you think Ziggler versus Barrett was better, or do you think Miz versus Barrett was better?
Okay, well, I apologize about that. My brother's in the room. Give me a minute.
All right, so should I talk, or do you want to keep talking?
Well, yeah. Give me a minute. I apologize. But anyhow, like I was saying, he took my fan. Now I'm probably gonna sweat throughout this whole video. I think Ziggler and Barrett. I think Ziggler and Barrett, they're just more. That feud's just a little bit better. I mean, if it would have gone a little bit longer, I think that could have been a great feud. I mean, you guys are probably thinking Miz and Barrett was great, but I think Ziggler and Barrett is the best. Done deal.
I agree. I think Ziggler and Barrett have a lot of chemistry, and I think that's the big reason why I think Ziggler versus Miz is shining in the mid-card right now. I don't think that this match or this feud would be over for the World Championship. If this was a world title match, say 2-3 years down the road, say Miz and Ziggler are both established faces. Well, face and heel, of course. But, they're established wrestlers and everything. I mean, of course, yeah, they could make it a triple threat, like you said. Ziggler, Barrett, and Miz for the IC Championship. I think that'd be pretty cool to see, actually. Maybe towards the end of the year or something, have it at TLC or the Rumble, or that could be a Mania match for the Intercontinental title. I think that'd be pretty cool to see.
Speaking of bad news, Barrett, I'm hoping that he'll be winning the WWE World Heavyweight Championship sometime, because Bad News Barrett has never won a world title yet or a tag team title. So I think Bad News Barrett should really need to start winning another title besides the Intercontinental.
He said Twin Magic 2.0. The Miz and Damian Sandow.
Twin Magic 2.0. I totally agree on that. Totally. No. Correction. Make that Miz Magic. Make that the Miz Magic. Sandow and Miz, they're not even close to twins. Excuse me for a minute.
As for Cesaro and Sheamus, though, and I'm going to pass this right back to you guys after, so you know. And CM Styles, don't feel like, you know, you can definitely throw your 2 cents in any time. It's not like I have to ask you, you know, go ahead and throw it in anytime you feel. But Sheamus and Cesaro, I don't know what it is. I'm not feeling that feud. Maybe it's because of the fact that the U.S. title is very irrelevant at this point. You know, not a whole lot of stuff's going on with it. You know, it's just becoming an accessory. Even especially when Dean Ambrose had it, no one really had a you know, problem with it then. Of course, that being because it's Dean Ambrose. But you know, I understand giving it to Sheamus, like I said, to kind of keep it more, I guess, valuable. I guess keep it on TV a little more. But Sheamus and Cesaro, yeah, they do have chemistry, but I'm just not feeling the feud. Like CM Styles, what do you think? What do you think about Sheamus and Cesaro?
Sheamus and Cesaro, you know, these are 2 big guys. That right there says it all. Sheamus, you know, he's an up-and-comer. He knows how to wrestle compared to other WWE superstars. Cesaro is a beast if you watch his work in the Indies. I think these 2 could put on a good show. You know, as long as they do it right. And if they don't, it's just gonna be a waste of time watching.
I was there for their payback match, and I thought that was one of the best of the night, at least. I was very interested in their payback match for the U.S. title.
I apologize. I had to turn the camera off because it's getting hot, and I don't want to show what's going on the cam, so I decided to turn the camera off.
I got you.
So we all got no cams.
It's Topless Tuesday.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Topless Tuesday or something. What did you think about Sheamus and Cesaro, Mike?
The feud itself.
What did you think about the feud? The feud, yeah.
This is the second time they did the feud this year. I mean, I could have sworn Sheamus won that feud earlier this year. You know, back in the early summer, that Sheamus and Cesaro did the feud back at Payback, I believe. Yeah, it was Payback. And now they're doing another feud. I don't understand why they're doing another feud so early. I mean, Cesaro lost that feud to Sheamus, but I don't understand why Sheamus has to do another feud with Cesaro in the same fucking year. I totally don't understand that. I mean, if anything, they should have done another feud in like next year, 2015. But I don't see why. You know what I'm saying? I don't see why they had to go doing another feud this year. But if anything, this feud is actually mediocre. The last feud was actually kind of better. This feud is starting to be a little bit of a joke.
I just don't feel that it can deliver. I mean, it can deliver, don't get me wrong, like I said, but I think it's because of how devalued the United States Championship has become over the last few months. I can't take it seriously. Like, I can't take this. I mean, of course, it's going to be I'm sure it's going to be a good match, but it's not going to be an outcome that affects my view on the mid-card, if that makes any sense, but, you know.
And you say I don't make any sense. Like, sheesh.
No, that makes sense. It's not going to be it's not going to be an outcome that, you know, changes my view on the mid card.
Right.
Ooh, Cesaro versus Rusev for the United States Championship.
That never happened.
I mean, if you really,
that'll never happen. That'll totally never happen. They're both feuds, or they're both feuds. They're both heels. So I doubt that shit's gonna happen.
But could you guys see Rusev having a run with the United States Championship?
Hell no, they'll probably. they'll definitely probably, never give him the title because they hate America. If anything, he'll probably own the United States, or excuse me, the Intercontinental Championship. So, because they're from Russia, or if anything, if they will have to win the United States Championship, they'll probably recreate it to create it like Russia. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. But I do not see Rusev as United States champion whatsoever. They'll probably have him be the Intercontinental Champion sometime.
CM Styles, your take?
Say that again?
Could you see Rusev having a reign or a run with the U.S. title?
Oh, a reign with the U.S. title? Absolutely. To see him as the U.S. champ, that right there would be a slap in the face to the company and to the fans, only for the fact of this whole Russian crisis that was been happening over the last several months. To put that on him and to show that he can turn that into a Russian Confederate title would be even more intense.
That's what I said. That's definitely what I said.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's been saying it, just that there's no other option. If they don't do that and keep the title on him as the U.S. champ, we saw this before with Sheamus, and, I just can't wait to see what they're going to do at Rusev with title runs, so...
I would agree on that, especially Rusev has never lost a match yet. And I bet you Mark Henry's going to be the one, speaking of Rusev, I can tell that Mark Henry's going to be the one that's going to beat Rusev. I guarantee you.
I don't think they're going to let him. The way it looks.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, well, that's what I think.
Strong. You can build a guy to be strong as much as possible, but in the land of the WWE, they will always find a way to swerve it. You can have the upper hand the whole match, and he can hit you with a finisher, and bam, 3 seconds later, you're pinned.
Yeah, pretty much. Or his accolade, pretty much. Or his accolade.
Yeah.
Or another. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. You were saying, Perry?
I think giving Rusev the U.S. Championship, I think it could work. I really think it could. Like CM Styles said, that it would be a slap in the face to America. Not like they've already done it at SummerSlam by having Swagger and Zeb being knocked out while they played the Russian national anthem. If that didn't get heat, I don't know what the hell will.
Man, that was bullshit too. I was kind of making a spoiler alert there. Well, not spoiler. Who cares? I was. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'll talk about that after you're done.
He was getting a pretty good reaction when he came out during the Mark Henry Big Show and Wyatt's match. He got some boos and everything. He got some USA chants. But I think giving him the U.S. Championship would probably be the next step into making Rusev legitimate. I mean, it would make the U.S. title relevant again.
Well, first he has to face Sheamus, pretty much, if he wants to win that shit.
And there you go. If you fight Sheamus, who's an established face in the company, well then, bam, you're there. And that's why I think Rusev beating Mark Henry could benefit Rusev as well.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. I mean, they're saying that Cena is going to face Rusev at Survivor Series. If that actually is going to happen, then Rusev he's not going to get buried. That's what you people are probably thinking out there. No. That shit's going to fucking stop, too. Cena's going to bury this person. Cena's going to bury that. No. Does Bray Wyatt look like he's been buried? No.
Yes.
Rowan and Harper is, but not Wyatt, because Wyatt beat Jericho back at SummerSlam. Does that look like he's buried?
Did you watch Raw last week?
Well, yeah, that's true, but still.
Yeah.
Well, it's
whatever. This is the same faction that gave John Cena trouble going into WrestleMania, and somehow 4 or 5 months down the line, he finds his courage. He's not afraid of the Wyatt family anymore, and he's beating the crap out of them and gives them all freaking FUs. Come on. Really? That's real believable. But back to the mid-card championships, though. I'm going to go back to what I was saying. I can't see either. What happens is not going to change my opinion on the mid-card division. I think it's I think it's developing. And I'm actually excited to see what the mid-card has to offer come next year. Because if it's this good now, with, you know, guys like Swagger, Rusev, Miz, Ziggler, Sheamus, Cesaro. You got Bo Dallas thrown in there. You got a developing and advancing mid-card, and it's looking pretty nice. The future's looking very bright, I can tell you that. But any last thoughts going about the mid-card championship before we move on?
No, I don't think I have any, but like I said, this is the bottom line to all this. What was I going to say? Oh, well, I do not see Rusev winning the U.S. title, but if he does, it'll totally be a slap in the face. You guys are right on that, but if anything, he would probably win the IC title. I mean, if he would beat Mark Henry, which I doubt it because he's the world's strongest man. But I'm sure he's the next victim. We'll find out, but who knows? If it's anybody that's going to beat Rusev, it's probably going to be between John Cena, Roman Reigns, maybe even Daniel Bryan in the future, but we'll find out.
CM, anything? Anything to close it?
No, nothing to close it now. I'm looking forward to the next.
All right. Let's move on to the next thing that happened, and even though I'm sure nobody on this panel wants to talk about it, we have to. The Divas, Total Divas atrocity.
Boring.
Cameron, Eva Marie, and Rosa Mendez versus Layla, Naomi, and Summer Rae.
Fuck Total Divas. That's all I gotta say. End of that line.
I'm throwing this at you guys first, because if I talk first, I'm gonna give out my voice or something, because I'm very angry. CM, what did you think?
All right, the 6 Diva clusterfuck indeed. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of it. It just made 0 sense. It was nothing more than a Total Divas plug, which you can watch on the WWE Network for only $9.99.
$9.99 is the magical word. $999.
Typical of the WWE to show that, but to use Total Divas was just it just is awkward now. You know, it's hard to take them all serious when half of them wear all these old bikinis and just look good out there instead of getting their fingers and nails and armpits dirty.
Wow, man, really?
Yeah, don't mind me, man. It's been a really long.
It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot raunchier on this show, so.
Yeah, I've seen Blue Waffles. That's enough.
Blue Waffles? What?
Yeah, Google it. You'll never be the same again.
Don't do it right now, Mike. Please don't do it right now.
Do what?
Don't you dare Google Blue Waffle right now.
I don't even know what the fuck that even is, okay?
For those who are watching the show, be sure to check that out as well and turn Safe Search off.
Mike, you want to talk about this cluster shit?
Fuck. No. Here, actually, only 3 things to say about this. Fuck
Okay.
Total Divas. Total garbage. Well, make that 5.
That's 5.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm the one that can't count. This match, it wasn't even a match. It was like 30 seconds, and then all the Divas just jumped on each other and started fighting each other.
It was boring. Totally boring.
It was
garbage.
Boring. It was, you know what the hell was going on? I mean, of course, right before the damn thing, they had to plug Eva Marie's freaking magazine cover, which looks amazing, by the way. Just saying. Definitely. But we're gonna use this time that we can be talking about the Divas, even though WWE doesn't like that. We can go in here and see what you guys are talking about with the hashtag #WeTheNation. Yes, I am monitoring these. They're pretty cool. You guys can go check. This is kind of a free plug party mid video. We got at Almost Wrestling. Hey everyone, be sure to check out our YouTube videos as well as the PTE Show's Raw video. That is AEW. Almost Expert Wrestling. You guys can go check them out too. I'm sure they'll be leaving comments in this review as well, so you guys can go check that out there. You guys can go check out In the Rope Show. Big supporters of them.
Yes, Matt, my man Matt. Fucking right.
Hashtag #WeTheNation. If they added Big E to the team of Big Show and Mark Henry, they would be the world's largest Oreo. Hashtag Raw.
What the fuck? Yeah, well,
The
before.
world's largest Oreo. All right. You know, three dunks ain't enough, man. He needs 5.
Okay, well, let me
3
continue.
dunks in the reach around.
Let me continue what I was gonna say. Though. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Fuck. Yeah. I'm fucked up now. Okay, here we go. I could start making shirts for the nation too. Spoiler alert. I could start definitely making shirts for the nation if you want me to, Perry. I'll definitely be making the shirts.
That would be awesome to hear. That would be awesome. You know,
I'll actually be making the actual donation logo as well. So if you want to put We the Nation on there, I'll make the hashtag We the Nation on in front of the shirt, and I'll make a nation logo in the back.
Any way to support the show possible, you know, it's awesome. Because you guys put us where we are right now, and I want to thank you guys for that. And of course, let's continue. Hashtag We the Nation from @It'sDudeMan. At the PTE show, too much Bella, terrible matches and recaps, worst Raw of the year. Hashtag We the Nation. You guys agree with that? Was this the worst Raw of the year?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
If anyone paid attention to my legit Facebook account, I put it there. Worst Raw of the year. I've seen much better. Hell, before Raw was even on TV, it was WWF Superstars. That put on a hell of a show. This right here, just too many silly-ass storylines that made 0 sense. The Authority out there wearing suits. I thought I was watching Evolution again. You know, just... God. Awful.
I saw someone write to me on Facebook. They said that when the Authority was all standing out there in their suits and everything, it looked like a law firm, especially with Seth Rollins holding that briefcase.
Yeah, sell out, suck up, and something else.
Some Soranos or something like that. I don't remember.
He called Orton something or whatever. Schnoz, that's it.
Schnoz, yeah, Schnoz.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's definitely move on. So
I
don't want to talk about this Total Divas crap.
We're not even talking about that. We're going through everyone talking about hashtag We the Nation.
Right.
The question of the week, which you guys can answer on this video as well. I'm sure it'll all be, summed up in one big video coming this weekend or something. The question was, if you became a wrestler, what would you use as your finisher? Use hashtag We the Nation in response. Got a lot of them actually, but a lot of them saying the neutralizer.
Ooh.
Oh my God, Cesaro fans.
Would you guys consider using the neutralizer if you ever became wrestlers?
I would actually use. Well, if it's anything like my character on WWE 2K14, which you can get by the way for like $9.99 on half.com.
More like $999. Just
there you go. See,
my guy uses the Brain Buster, which is barely ever used anymore, and either that or I would use a Tiger Driver because those are effective moves. Yeah, man, I got a thing for moves that were done in Japan and brought over to the States. I mean, I've been following Japan since I was a kid, so it's a tradition. It's a passion, pride. But yeah, Tiger Driver and Brain Buster.
And mine would be definitely the Choke Slam, Tribute of the Undertaker. Or there's another one, either the Choke Slam or you're probably gonna call me crazy on this, or the Attitude Adjustment, aka the FU, something like that. So that would be my 2 finishers between the Choke Slam and the FU. So
let's pick 2.
He picked 2. He picked the Tiger Driver and the Brain Buster.
I'm gonna go a little illegal here. I'm gonna go Pile Driver because that's illegal. But I'll have like theatrics behind it. Like I'll flip off the fans or something, or like I'll get heat for it before I go.
Yeah.
And my second one, I'm gonna stay by what I said on Twitter. I'm going Shattered Dreams. I'm just gonna go with a good old fashioned kick in the balls.
Nobody can never remember the name of.
You can't get up from that, and then You can't get up from it. But at the same time, you're not going to be begging me for a rematch, are you? You're just going to get a good old-fashioned kick to the balls.
There you go. Or maybe through the F5, just saying.
I could go with F5. I think if I really wanted to pick, besides the pile driver, especially if it's illegal, I'd probably go curb stomp.
Seth Rollins.
Curb stomp's pretty cool. Curb stomp looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Question goes out to you guys, too. What two finishers would you guys have if you guys started wrestling tomorrow? That is the question of the week. Let us know what you guys think. Anyway, let's get right back to this review.
Fuck yeah.
Ending the free plug party. Of course, you guys can interact with us as well using the hashtag #WeTheNation. Let's continue. Or do you guys have anything else to say about total shitheads?
Fuck no.
No.
Fuck Total Divas. Total Whores is more like it.
Other than the fact that the Eva Marie's magazine picture looks amazing.
Yeah, but her personality is shit, so...
Yeah, true. If you haven't fucking seen that show, you know...
See, there's the thing about Eva Marie. She has a new finisher. It's called Swallow. So, yeah.
Oh, really?
Or maybe Naomi's rear view.
She just likes, asses in her face or something. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Next match of the night, of course, we got a little update as to the condition of Dean Ambrose. Well, we didn't really get an update. They just said that he has not been seen since the curb stomp through the cement, or whatever, the cinder blocks.
Cinder blocks, a.k.a. clay. Just saying.
Clay and drywall.
Fucking ceramic. I don't know what the hell that's some stupid shit. The fact that that's...
Yeah, it's more like drywall.
I think
that's what I said. Either drywall or it was clay. My dad thinks it's clay. It doesn't look nothing like clay. It has to be something.
No, it was drywall.
Drywall. Yeah, drywall.
I think it is drywall, actually.
Just go on Amazon and look up, cinder block props, and it'll show you. You can get like a 12-pack for like $15-20 or something like that.
Holy shit!
I still don't understand how that...
No correction. You can get on the WWE shop for $9.99.
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe.
Are they fucking signed by Seth Rollins too?
Maybe.
Anyway, back to the next match of the night. Over 1,400 pounds of humanity. They've been hyping that up all night. Mark Henry and the Big Show versus Luke Harper and Eric Rowan.
Jobbers.
I didn't take too quite fond of the match, but I'm gonna let CM Styles break it down first. So.
Yeah, this match over 1,400 pounds of weight in the ring, according to
humanity.
Yeah, 1,400 plus pounds of humanity. I must say it was pretty boring though. I think Teddy Long was rehired for just one show only, because Holla Holla Player, I got tag team matches for you guys. It was what, like 3 or 4 tag matches, and this is one of them. We did see Rusev make his way out to the ring with the Russian flag and Lana, #anal.
Anal, totally. What's Lana backwards? Anal.
Yeah, when I saw that, and an old buddy of mine said, "Hey, lotion time." Yep, he's right.
What everyone wants to give her.
I knew what I would. But
her anal can be found for only $9.99.
Oh God! If you hell no.
But yeah, seeing Rusev cause the interference and getting a DQ and securing.
Do you mean DQ? I thought it was called Dairy Queen. I make a joke. Yeah, I make a joke out of it. I just say it's not disqualification. They just want some Dairy Queen.
But yeah, this match right here, there was no purpose to the match, which was the the bad part. But to have Rusev involved, that was the only purpose. Could have been an interview backstage or out in a ring where he came out, but he did it mid-match, so it kind of threw the climax in there. And seeing him give that big freaking kick to the face and causing that DQ was like, oh great. But we saw I believe that we saw the show and Henry clean house, so that just made it even better.
All right. Nice job breaking it down there, Mike. What do you? Or I'm sorry, Mr. Wrestling Ranger. I don't know what you want to be called.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you call me. All right,
Mike. What did you think about the match and the feud in general between Mark Henry, Big Show, Wyatt, or Mark Henry and Rusev?
Well, I mean, I think this was I hate to say this to you guys, but I think this was a great idea. But I was surprised the ring didn't collapse. Like, holy fuck. But, in other words, I mean, this match was kind of entertaining. I won't say entertaining, but nonetheless. Until Rusev came down and ruined all the fun, which I don't give a fuck. And, yeah, I mean, it starts. I mean, pretty much like I said before the show started. They did bring the feud back, which he said that Perry thought that they dropped the feud, but they didn't. I guess they had to, put it on pause or something, or maybe perhaps they didn't have any plans for them. But it's whatever. So now it's official. Mark Henry and Rusev's going on. So. And like I said earlier, I believe Mark Henry is going to be the one that's going to be beating Rusev, so who knows? I mean, anything can happen in the WWE, so nonetheless, the match was pretty good, except for Rusev coming in, ruining the fun, so.
I want to give a special shout-out to Chase Oliver in the chat box as well. He said WWE was bad tonight, alluding to the little botch that we heard Triple H.
Yeah, Triple H's botch. That was funny as hell. So I forgot to have him. We forgot to mention, that botch in the show. So yeah, the WWE is what's best for business. By the way,
the worldwide wrestling entertainment.
Pretty much. Or even better, you can get the WWE Network for only $5.99, or maybe $18.99.
No, see, they charge you an extra $10 for the extra W.
Yeah, from the $19.99.
$19.99.
That's what I said. And hey, Chase Oliver, long time no see, buddy. I'm your worst nightmare. Run. Just kidding. All right. Nonetheless, what's not
about the WWE Network? Why the hell do they keep doing that thing with the $9.99 thing? But in Canada, it's $11.99.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're shilling it, and it's just it's bad. They're desperate for users, and just remember, you can only get it for $9.99 U.S. supply with a 6-month commitment.
Yeah, so you're paying $60
plus tax.
I think that is the tax actually, but it might be. I don't know. But anyway, back to the match. I just saw the comment come in, so thank you, Chase Oliver, for checking us out.
Yeah, man, long time no see, brother.
The match, I think it could have been better if it was given more time, because I've always kind of been, I'm not going to say fascinated, but see, I kind of like when the big guys fight, because you don't know what to expect, as what we saw with Mark Henry and the Big Show from Vengeance of 3 years ago.
That was epic. I mean, I totally shit my pants, not literally, but I totally overreacted whenever the fucking ring exploded, if you remember, Perry.
Shit my pants. No, I wouldn't go that epic with it, but it was pretty cool. But
not as cool as Lesnar and Show, but anyway.
They were hyping up the 1,400 pounds of humanity and everything, and it was really getting me wondering, are they going to try and implode the ring like this early? Like, are they desperate for ratings that badly that they want to break the ring before any of the matches even start? But I guess not. There wasn't really anything to compete with this week. I mean, next week there's going to be a problem with the Monday Night Football game starting and everything.
Michael Sam.
Oh yeah, Michael Sam's going to be on Raw next week, you guys. The first openly paid NFL player. He's going to have an open mic, or he's been invited. He's not going to be on there. He's not going to be on there officially. He's been invited, and if he does show up, he's going to have an open mic, so he's going to get to talk about whatever he wants. Good idea.
Hey, guess what? I'm gay.
Oh, are you, Mike? No, I'm kidding.
No, it was Michael Sam.
Nah, but
Michael Sam.
I don't even care. It's just the fact that, to have him go out there to talk. Why can't you do that with almost every other guest? But it's a glad thing. So he's pretty well protected.
well, when his only real claim to fame is sacking Johnny Manziel in a preseason game.
Okay, let's not talk about NFL.
Isn't really
Let's talk
anything.
about the Raw review.
Isn't really anything too much to talk about. But back to the match, though, I thought kind of the same thing about the mid card match. I thought it was average, but yeah, I think so too. By the way, I'm sorry, I was looking at the comment section. Someone said that I bet you it'll be a fake Michael Sam. It's not gonna be the real deal. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that
going
either.
out there is Michael Sandow or Damian Sam or something, or Damian Sandow.
Exactly. Make that with
There
the
you
M. That's with the M.
go.
No pun intended.
I just made WWE about $1 million right there, but making moves. Anyway, back to the match.
Nonetheless, make that $199.99. So if you,
But I was really amazed that the fact that Rusev could get his foot that high, kicking Mark Henry in the face. I thought that was pretty crazy.
yeah, no, I knew Rusev's going to interfere somehow.
But I don't know, maybe I'm the only one that gives him credit for this. I like the fact that they're trying. I think at least they're trying to give Eric Rowan that. You guys know how they gave Cesaro the Cesaro swing and everyone was so amazed by it?
Yeah.
It looks like that's what they're doing with Eric Rowan and his power slam, if you haven't noticed that. His power slam is pretty damn vicious.
Yeah.
Doing it to the Big Show. I think he did it I think he's done it twice now to Big Show. Or he might have done it to once to Big Show and once to Mark Henry.
I think, I was going to say maybe he did it 3 times to the show, but maybe I was talking about Mark Henry along with him. So
I like that because Bray obviously being the leader. Luke Harper is the guy who he's just phenomenal in the ring. When he gets a chance to talk, he's astounding. And, he's just an overall amazing figure in wrestling right now. And kind of giving Eric Rowan that same, or they're at least going to try and give him that same notoriety. I think that's nice. I think that's what they need. Even if they don't plan on breaking up the Wyatt family for quite a while, I think that could benefit in the long run when the Wyatts become tag team champions, because I have a feeling it's going to happen, even though they're at a pretty down stage right now. But
even though Usos is tag team champions and Golden Stardust are too busy with them right now.
Who?
Mm-hmm.
Golden who?
Golden Stardust.
I'm sorry, I have a ban.
There
you go. I have a ban of anybody calling him that.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You're shitting. Yeah, that's right. You're shitting on him.
That's a ban. That's getting the Chris Benoit treatment on this channel.
Oh, shut up. But nonetheless, yeah, Cody Rhodes and Goldust are busy.
I like the WWE not dropping Henry and Rusev. I think that can work. That can make Rusev the star. At least the star on the mid card, because he's not really yet for a main event yet. Because he's still just garnering those reactions.
He could be the next Vladimir Kozlov for all I know.
He could be, actually, now that I think about that. But I haven't been rating these, so I'm not really going to rate this one, but it was fine. I mean, I really didn't mind it too much. I didn't have too much of a problem with it, but, it looks like Mark Henry and Big Show are over as a tag team, but we'll get to... Well, I guess we can talk about that. What did you guys think about that? That segment that happened later on with Mark Henry and Big Show basically separating as a tag team. Mark Henry saying that he wants to fight Rusev alone. CM Styles, what do you think?
I thought that was a very solid promo. As Big Show said, they have a bet for being one of the biggest dominating tag teams. But he says right now, all friendship and business aside, he's taking care of this on his own because it's his issue, not Big Show's.
I totally agree on that because even though that even would happen at Night of Champions, which I wouldn't doubt it, like I said earlier, about maybe the 5th or 6th time, maybe the 99th time, but nonetheless, I guarantee you that Henry is going to be the next one that's going to beat Rusev. But that's just my prediction. So
I don't like it because they're running out of tag teams to begin with. So breaking up this one, especially one that could easily be tag team champions in this day.
exactly.
If they can give it to Kane and Big Show 3 years ago, and they can give it to Kane and Big Show back in 2006, and I remember I was there when they lost those things, and I was probably the most pissed off fan in that room when they lost it to the Spirit Squad. That was, oh my God, I wanted to shoot the person next to me.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one back in 2011 where they lost to the Core, I think.
I think it was the Core. No, I think they won it from the Core.
I think so, yeah. One of the best groups ever by Bad News Barrett, the Core.
But if they can give it to Kane and Big Show, Mark Henry and Big Show should have won the damn belts by now. But for some reason, they weren't given a title shot. In fact, Cody Rhodes and Goldust were given championship matches before they were, and I don't understand why the hell that is. But
it's probably because of the Cody Rhodes and Goldust heel turn.
Looks like they might be giving Big Show another heel turn or something. I don't know. Maybe give Big Show something to do. Hell, they might pack him up with. They might pack him up against Bray Wyatt or something. Kind of give Bray Wyatt something to do and keep him kind of relevant. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? Well, I'm talking to the viewers, at least right now.
Oh, my bad.
What do you guys think? Well, I'll get back to you. I just want to ask them real quick. Make them feel they are part of the show.
Right.
They are the show, man.
Yeah, this is what the show's all about.
What do you guys think about Mark Henry and the Big Show not breaking up as a tag team, but kind of calling it quits, splitting it up, so that Mark Henry can go and fight for America? What do you guys think about that? And you guys have any last final thoughts on that, Mike? I know you were saying something before I so rudely interrupted you, and I apologize for that.
It's okay, brother. What I was trying to say is about the Big Show heel turn thing. Fuck no. I think it should stay. I know I'm a huge face person. You're like a heel person. What I'm saying is I think Big Show should deserve to be a face a little bit longer, not switch every year, which is kind of bullshit. Hold on, my screensaver almost turned on my computer. What I'm saying is, what was I gonna say? What I'm saying is, Big Show shouldn't be turning one guy to another every year. I think Big Show should definitely just stay as he is for a while. Then next thing you know, he'll probably be a heel about a few years later. Like normal heel turns, face turns would happen. What do you think? What do you think, CM Styles? I can't even figure out your name.
Oh man.
If you watch the show, you will.
And wait. Say this one more time. Which match? Because
it's about the Big Show.
We're talking about
Big Show.
Mark Henry and Big Show calling it quits and the possibility of a Big Show heel turn.
Yeah. Big Show calling it quits. There's really no need for him to call it quits in the heel turn. Actually, he can call it quits. It really wouldn't matter. The guy paid his dues. Turning heel, though, after just returning from a short stint, it would just be completely stupid. Same with Mark Henry. They should just get, one final run, win the title, hold them for a couple weeks, and then get put in a streak mode until, like, a pay-per-view where they have to defend these either a live event or televised.
I totally agree on that, because think about this. Big Show and Mark Henry, they both in the WWE for years on end. And I think that at least one of them, Mark Henry was World Heavyweight Champion 3 years ago, but what I'm saying is I think Show or Henry should be getting one more title reign, I don't care which one it is, before they even start to retire in the future.
We got a comment coming in from Chase Albert. He says that it's good because Rusev needs this feud with Henry. Plus, Henry and Big Show is a perfect team suited to face the Ascension rather than the Usos.
I agree on that because for once I would agree with him. Because the Usos, I hate the Usos. I cannot stand them. But what I'm saying is, if even Gold and Cody Rhodes would win the tag team titles from the Usos, that's when Big Show and Mark Henry should get their opportunity. Even if Rusev would beat Mark Henry. I think that's when they become tag team champs in the future. I think they should be tag team champs by the end of this year, and they'll probably have the titles for a while, at least to WrestleMania.
CM Styles, your take on that?
Uh,
A comment?
no comment.
You don't want to comment on the comment?
No, I don't know what to say about this one.
Basically, do you think Rusev needs this feud with Mark Henry?
Yeah and no. When it started with Henry doing the World's Strongest Slam on a couple weeks back like 2-3 weeks ago after SummerSlam happened there, he delivered that World's Strongest Slam. Some of the storyline has been broken for the fact that these guys haven't really had much of a feud. Now they're trying to rebuild it, and people are slowly starting to forget that they had something happening, just a couple weeks back. Other than that, I mean, let them do their one match and get it over with, because I would just hate to see Mark Henry get squashed by a new guy.
I hear you. I mean, what I think though is, yes, Mark Henry is the right person to do it, because Mark Henry, represented America in the Olympic Games and all that stuff. I get
And he's
that.
the world's strongest man.
And exactly, world's strongest man thing. I get it. You got the accolades, you got the you got the accomplishments and everything. Former world heavyweight champion, we get that. But what I think though, and this is just completely me talking, maybe besides, the fact that Mark Henry's, he's kind of a hero to America, to begin with.
That's what I do.
I think Rusev would benefit a little more feuding with Big Show.
Either one, I think either one would even be Rusev, so.
I think that, I think maybe being the world's largest athlete, he's been built as this unstoppable monster before on multiple occasions. He's got a history in WWE as being the giant. I think, and plus he's got the world championships to prove it all. Mark Henry has one world championship under his belt. If you don't want to include the ECW championship.
Oh God, that was awful.
So I think if you really want to make a name, at least if you want to take out somebody in this, I think the better one, if you want to really try and see and pull the trigger, have him fight Big Show, but I don't have a problem with him fighting Mark Henry. Not at all. I don't think so, not at all. But unfortunately, we have to move on to the next match, or to the next segment. I think it was the next segment. We never even started talking about those growing up Bella things.
Boring.
No.
About apparently Brie Bella stole Nikki's senior prom date. Okay.
And Brie Bella fucked up Nikki's car.
Yeah, I guess Brie failed her driver's test, and Nikki they both got a new car, even though Nikki apparently didn't get her, or Brie didn't get her license or something. Brie stole Nikki's license, stole the keys to the car, and crashed it, and then blamed Nikki for it. Okay. And I didn't hear the other one. I know there was one more that happened, and I didn't hear that one.
I think it was, what the fuck was it? Do you know CM Styles? Do you know what the other one was? We had the car accident, then we had the prom. What was the other one?
Oof, I don't think he knows either.
Styles,
But
you there?
we had these were horrible segments.
I know. They're just complete garbage. I know it's part of Nikki Bella and Brie Bella's feud, but quite frankly, I was gonna say shit.
Like
I think.
these. Go ahead. Can you just
Well,
finish it up before I start ranting? Go ahead.
I'm gonna rant too, whether you like it or not. But I understand. I understand it. Right. I understand if it's Nikki and Brie Bella's feud. It's part of it. But like, no one wants to hear your stories. And at every single story she heard, she said, "I didn't even tell anybody." Done. Like that's like part of her catchphrase now. I don't know, but she said she never told anybody. Now she told the entire world. Now she told over 318 million WWE fans out there in the universe that just told her secrets with Brie Bella. So I think it's just bullshit. I mean, I know their feud's gonna head to Night of Champions and probably heading to Hell in a Cell, but still, I mean, I do not see. This feud gonna go way out of like exciting wise. I think this feud is probably gonna be like an average. We'll see. I mean, we'll find out what's gonna go on in the near future. But nonetheless, this growing up Bella shit. I mean, I think it just almost made me fell asleep.
All right. CM Styles, are you there, bro?
Styles, you copy?
CM Styles, you there?
Chris! Oh no, I hope he didn't fall asleep.
Live TV, you gotta love it.
Chris, you copy? Hey! Oh no.
See, I guess it's just gonna be you and me then. I mean,
Either
for right now.
Probably a piss break, or maybe he probably fell asleep.
Let me check the chat. I haven't checked the chat. Maybe
he's gone.
Something. Oh shit! Where'd he go?
I don't know.
Son of a bitch. Sorry for my cursings. Like, really?
Technical difficulties. Please hold.
That would definitely be something that I'd bleep out if this was edited, but this is not being edited, guys. This is live footage. I would take this time to go through and, make sure you guys check
out. Just saying.
Make sure you guys check out hashtag We The Nation. You guys can interact with us and everything. All comments are being read on there.
And for damn it, stupid screenshot. And for the first time ever, I'm going to be making the Nation shirts we've created by Custom Ink via Custom Ink, I should say. If you guys would like to buy them, unfortunately the shirts are expensive because they want more money for the appreciation and all that other shit. So it's like WWE Shop. It costs just as bad as WWE Shop shirts. But if you'd like to be part of the Nation and buy the shirts, just contact me and pick a shirt you would like and whatever you want to do. I mean, I'll definitely post the shirts in the Nation's Facebook. I'll have you guys check it out, and you can comment on the shirts and everything, whatever you want to do. I don't care. I mean, hopefully CM Styles will be able to come back momentarily. If not, I guess it's just the two of us.
You guys can go check out, like I said, We The Nation on Twitter, hashtag We The Nation. We read all of the tweets that come our way on Twitter, and we don't really see any right now. At least I know I counted, I think, every commercial break just to plug this, just to plug the hashtag. So I mean, of course, you guys don't have to buy shirts and everything to go, join the Nation. You guys just
we're not forcing you guys. Right, we're not forcing you guys to buy the shirt.
But
we're just having you be part of the Nation, and if you want to be, if you want to get a shirt, you can. We don't care if you don't have to. If you have no money, we don't care. It's just
I'm not.
Just
you're really making me sound like a money hungry dude. I'm not.
We all are not money hungry. Fuck that. I mean, we don't do that. We're not e-beggars or whatever it's called.
God, Mike, why you do?
Oh, fuck that!
You made me sound like one. I'm not trying to be. I ain't no spinner net, bro.
Yeah. All right. Switching gears now. Let's continue with this review.
Going to the grow up with Bella's thing. I like the fact that they were going personal with it. Like I've been trying to portray that for everybody, that's been watching my videos and everything. You guys know that. I like the fact they're trying to make it personal because it does bring something different to the Divas division that we haven't seen in a while.
Right.
Albeit the way Nikki was portraying it made it feel very awkward, made it feel very forced, made it just feel like it didn't belong on a wrestling show.
Exactly. I mean, that should be part of the Total Divas episodes. Like, seriously, that should have been on Total Divas. I mean, it's like I said. She said at every single segment that she didn't tell anybody or something like that. Well, if you didn't tell anybody, then why the fuck would you want to tell everybody now just because you're in a feud with Nikki?
Okay, all right, but I didn't like them. I didn't feel that there was a use for them. Like the Nikki and Brie feud, it's kind of already over as probably the worst feud in the company right now. There's nothing really to deny it.
I totally agree on that. I mean, and like I said, now I'm kind of feel down because it's only the two of us, and CM. Hopefully CM Styles will be returning soon. I highly doubt he will. He probably fell asleep or I don't know, something happened. We'll probably get you some updates with CM Styles in the future. So nonetheless, let's get this.
He's not dead.
Right, he's not dead. I didn't say that. All right, nonetheless, let's just continue. Yeah, growing up Bellas, it was boring. I think it was completely boring.
No, I wasn't too fond of it. Wasn't really too fond of the growing up Bella segments. But, it all kind of led into what really culminated at the end of the night. And, there's not a whole lot left to talk about besides the Paul Heyman segment, which was probably the best part of the night, and the main event. So why don't we just dive right into that segment? Let's, start summing this up a little bit. We had Stephanie McMahon go out there. She had a big announcement for Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella ends up going out there. And basically the whole thing goes that Nikki is now the #1 contender for for the Divas Championship. So it looks like she's going to be facing Paige sometime in the future for the championship.
Well, here's the thing.
Then Brie comes out.
Oh, good.
Hold on. Let me just sum up what happened first.
Right. Yeah, my fault.
Brie goes out there, so that storyline's all continuing and all that stuff. And Brie or Nikki about how she doesn't, or if she loved her, she'd leave and she'd quit and all that stuff. A horrible thing going so far until the savior of the Divas division, and who is ironically married to the Second City Savior, CM Punk, AJ Lee comes out there and saves this entire segment. We have the face-off that we've all been wanting for quite some time, AJ Lee and Stephanie McMahon. That would be a damn good feud.
I agree. I mean, I guarantee that Stephanie McMahon would have some great plans for AJ Lee in the future, and I'm hoping that AJ Lee would actually win this feud, because the last time Stephanie McMahon got involved in the feud, she faced Brie Bella. She won the feud thanks to Nikki Bella heel turn, nonetheless. But either way, she probably has some plans for AJ Lee. There'll probably be some CM Punk mentions and all that. So I wouldn't think so either. But I mean, CM Punk's quitting was mentioned on Payback, which was kind of crazy, but nonetheless.
That's because he was in Chicago. That makes sense, though.
Yeah, that would make sense. But nonetheless, I mean, it would be a cool feud for the year. I mean, especially one of the greatest feuds to end the year.
With the way that Stephanie worked with Brie at SummerSlam, and it shocked us all. And none of us could admit that we didn't see, basically I'm saying is nobody saw Stephanie working that well coming. Like, she looked more of a star than Brie Bella did, and this is Brie Bella's feud. This is supposed to get Brie Bella over as the face at the Divas division. Excuse me for my WWE ringtone right there. But I would not mind seeing Stephanie and AJ. I think they could work really well together. Make that like a Mania match or something, like a Dream Mania match. Have AJ or have Triple H in Steph's corner. Hell, for CM Punk, bring him back one time, give him a fucking a pay raise, give him $500,000 or something to show up for one fucking show. I don't know. Pay him any money.
Everybody's missing CM Punk. Like they want CM Punk to come back.
Vince, I hope you're watching, because obviously you're watching, because you wouldn't have made this shit personal if you weren't watching my video. I can already tell.
Who?
What you do, you take your checkbook, you send it to CM Punk's house, or you put it right across the table from CM Punk. You tell him, yo, you write a number in that box, and I'll give it to you. And you can show up at WrestleMania. Bam. Wow. You make the IWC happy. You make the PTE show happy. You wrestling fans in general happy.
The whole entire Chicago, Illinois city would be happy.
Hell yeah. We heard tomorrow CM Punk was re-signed, dude. We'd probably riot. We'd probably have parties.
Yeah, we'll probably be having some beer parties.
We'd all be on the Exotic Express.
No, even better. We'll all be on. Yeah.
Then eventually,
we'll all be part of the Second City Express.
After that was all said and done, of course, you couldn't have a Divas segment without especially about the Divas Championship, without the Divas Champion herself, Paige, going out there and basically saying, hey, you guys can fight over who wants to be the champion, but I'm the fucking champion.
Bitch.
So, that was going on, and basically Brie shoved Nikki, and Nikki bumped into Paige, and Paige went on the ground. Brie walked away. Then AJ grabbed the title, skipped around with it with her theme song playing. Stephanie got in the way. Some dude in the crowd said kiss her. And I guess AJ gave the championship back. Paige was getting up. Steph gave the championship back to Paige, and the segment ended. So, Mike, now that segment has all been summarized in the most entertaining way possible, what do you think about the segment, and what do you think about the Divas division, at least right now?
Well, the Divas division, besides the Total Divas, the fuck the Total Divas, by the way, like I said earlier. This whole Divas division, I think is getting a little bit improved, especially when that big AJ Lee face turn. Whenever she returned, she did a huge face turn. And well, first it was Paige's heel turn, then it was AJ's face turn on the last. But anyways, what was I gonna say? I think it's starting to get a little bit improved. But if it wasn't for the Total Divas bullshit, it would definitely be a lot better. They really need to start, cutting off the Total Divas and start being serious. I understand that they got a life. I understand they got a life out of wrestling. I mean, what the fuck? Who cares about their life? Who cares who they're dating? Whoop do you fucking do? Take the Total Divas out. Start the Divas division. Start getting more champions. Because Paige ain't part of the Total Divas division. Or Total Divas, excuse me. AJ Lee ain't part of Total Divas, but those two were champions. But if the Total Divas bullshit would have been out of the way, we could have a new champion, like at least Natalya or Eva Marie or somebody. But this Total Divas shit is driving me nuts. But nonetheless, the Total Divas division, or the Divas division itself, besides the Total Divas, it's starting to get improved. Bottom line. As for the Paige and AJ Lee feud, I don't know if it's still going on or not. I think it needs a little bit more improved. It needs to start getting a little bit better. Especially, this is probably going to be their last match. They need to start getting it a little bit intense. At least a little bit of a stipulation, like maybe a 2 out of 3 falls. Or something. I think that would fit in quite perfectly.
Oh, excuse me. I'm just writing to CM Styles and seeing if he's coming back.
Yeah. So So, yeah, and nonetheless, guys, we are probably going to get some updates with CM Styles to see if he's going to return. And if not, then we're probably going to have to continue on with the two of us and probably end his show, sadly.
I'll try and see how much charisma I can bring back to the show. We'll see what we can do. Of course, we need your guys' support. Let me know what you guys thought about Raw down in the comment section below. I know it's about halfway through. We're not even halfway. We're about 3/4 of the way done with the show right now. But
this is the first time I heard from Chase Oliver in the longest time. Like, holy fuck, how have you been?
Yeah, we want to thank everybody. At least I do. I don't know if Mike. I'm sure Mike does too. We want to thank everybody who's taken part in tonight's live Q&A. Well, not even really Q&A, but today's live comments. Everybody who participated in the hashtag #WeTheNation trending thing, everything. It's definitely going to be coming back on SmackDown. We're going to see what we can do with that, but I think this can really go somewhere. I really love making videos for you guys. I really love doing this stuff.
So do I, but sadly I got no popularity. But like I said, if I start being a part of your show, I'll probably start getting some popularity back. Hopefully that would happen. If it wasn't for my stupid mistake. Nonetheless.
We'll definitely hit you guys up if CM Styles is coming back in, but as of right now I don't have any updates. But as for the match, or not the match, what the hell am I talking about? The segment, sorry. A little out of it. It's fucking 12:30 in the morning and we're still recording. But
1:41 over here.
Well, yeah, that's right. You're an hour ahead of me, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm from Connecticut.
As for the segment, I gotta be honest. I was joking around on Twitter when I said it was the best Divas segment ever.
You could have put like quotations if you were.
But that was easily the best Divas segment of the year, though. That was really good. Maybe it was because of Stephanie. Maybe it was because of how over she is, how hated she is and everything. But she was just standing there, and she made all those divas around her she made them all look good, besides AJ and Paige, of course. So really them all being the Bella Twins. But besides really AJ, I guess you can throw Paige in there. Steph really looked like she was making Paige and the Bellas look good with how over she was as a heel. I mean, of course, Paige trying to play the heel right now. She's not getting a heel reaction. Matter of fact, she's not getting any reactions at all. You really got to take that in consideration when you're giving her the championship and when you're giving this as, a long haul as for being the possible face of the Divas division. If AJ does, in fact, leave, because there is rumors going around that AJ does want to leave to start a family with Mr. Phillip Brooks.
CM Punk.
Yes. Punk.
But nonetheless, what the fuck is it? Oh, I think you forgot a match. I think you forgot Jack Swagger versus
like I said, we're skipping ahead because there isn't a whole lot left to talk about besides. Well, yeah, I guess we can talk about the Bo Dallas stuff if you want to. That's up to you guys. That's up to you.
Yeah, but if you guys want to talk about the Bo leave bullshit, you guys can let us know in the comment section below, and we can let you guys know if we can talk about the Swagger and Curtis Axel.
The Divas segment was terrible. Feel so bad for Paige and AJ being thrown underneath the rug for the Dumb Bellas feud. Unbelievable. Said by Chase Oliver. What do you think? Same thing?
Wait. I'm sorry, I got a little bit distracted. What do you say?
Do you feel bad that the Divas Championship feud is being thrown under the rug for the Bellas feud?
I would totally agree on that. I mean, I think they're gonna focus more on the Bellas than Paige and AJ, because it is totally getting thrown under the rug for a little bit while until the Bellas feud will be over. They'll probably start bringing the Divas title out of the rug. Nonetheless, there is going to be 2 Divas matches at Night of Champions guaranteed, AJ and Paige and the Bellas. So nonetheless, it is starting to get thrown under the rug. And like I said earlier, Chase, and to you, Perry, to everybody, by the way, like I told you guys earlier, that ever since this Total Divas bullshit was going on, they have never, ever won a Divas title ever since. It was always a non-member of the Total Divas. Summer Rae never won one. Natalya, well, she won one before, but you know what I mean. Natalya never won a title ever since. Eva Marie never won a title. All those members of the Total Divas never won a title yet. Well, if you guys know what I'm saying, I know Natalya definitely won the title in the future. I mean, in the past. But what I'm saying is, if it wasn't for the Total Divas, one of them would have been champion by now. What's going on? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, you can finish off what you were saying.
What I'm saying is, I think it's better if one of them will be Divas champion right now, because it's bullshit that all year long that the member of the Total Divas, one of the members of the Total Divas, was never champion. Well, they never won the title ever since, or nonetheless ever got another title ring. It's bullshit. They need to cut off the Total Divas bullshit, and they really need to start getting another title ring.
Okay, all right. The one change that I would make to this segment is, well, besides it being just scrapped in general, because yeah, I thought the segment was okay, just because, like I said, it kind of showcased kind of what the Divas have right now, besides the Total Divas, like you just been alluding to, Mike. But I think would have been better for WWE is to just have these two feuds. You can have these two feuds and everything, but keep them as far away from each other as possible.
Exactly. I mean, they really need to cut off the Divas division, or the Total Divas bullshit, and they really need to start winning the titles. Everybody else should, not besides AJ Lee and Paige themselves. I mean, they've been going on for 5 months on end, besides the AJ Lee marrying bullshit. Ever since then, it's always been Paige and AJ Lee. It has never been no one else. They really need to start. Somebody else has to start winning the title, because I'm tired of seeing AJ Lee and Paige winning the title all the fucking time.
In the pecking order that they have in the Divas division, it goes at the bottom of the freaking barrel. They got, the girls like Alicia Fox and all of those fucking scrubs who had absolutely nothing going for them, Oksana and all that shit.
Oksana got released.
Then you had the Total Divas. You had Cameron, Naomi, all those bitches.
Yeah.
Then, very second, even if you want to take them out of the Total Divas category, you have Brie and Nikki. And then at the top, the one that everyone should be paying attention to, that's when you have Paige and AJ.
I totally agree.
That should be the importance factor. It's a big pyramid because it's all leading to the top, and the top is what's more important.
Right.
That's what it should be. Unfortunately, that's not what it looks like it's doing.
Okay, well, nonetheless, here's the bottom line to all this, because this has been going on for almost 2 hours. Let's just get to the fact that, the Divas division is starting to get improved. But let's just cut off the Total Divas division, or what the fuck? The Total Divas bullshit, and everything will be a lot better. I mean, it's always been AJ Lee and Paige for the last 5 months. We really need a better Divas champion.
All right, we don't have a whole lot of, like you said, we don't have a whole lot of time left, so we're just going to dive right into the comment here in order to, instead of actually covering the Bo Dallas thing. We had a comment from Chase Oliver, same guy, thank you very much. I don't know why WWE is trying to make Bo Dallas into a heel. The people want to cheer for him, not boo him. Do you feel the same way? Do you feel like you want to cheer Bo Dallas?
I agree on that, because he was supposed to be a face in the first place, but all because of the bold leave and because of the gimmick, I think he should become at least a face for a while. That's when whenever he turns heel, I think that's when he would drop the gimmick, become a new personal being, and become who he truly is. But nonetheless, speaking of Bo Dallas, if you guys want to talk about the Swagger and Bo Dallas feud, we can do that for you guys. If you guys like Bo Dallas very much, we can just move on to the Swagger and Curtis Axel match.
We don't have a whole lot of time left, so that's why
right.
I just wanted.
So we'll if you want to, we'll do our quick thoughts on that, and then we'll move on to the main event.
I'm just going to give my comment on his comment there. With the Bo Dallas segment today about how these three people who are working hard, citizens of the United States, and how they were let down because Jack Swagger lost to Rusev at SummerSlam. Yeah, because I'm sure these guys really felt, that they were that distraught about it, I'm sure.
Yeah, but they know that they know that
some guy failed. Go ahead.
They know that they're not really pissing off America. I mean, if they were really pissing off America, Barack Obama would say something by now. But nonetheless, if Barack Obama have to be involved throughout between America and Russia, then some serious shit's gonna happen. But we're not talking about Rusev. We're talking about Bo Dallas. So nonetheless, like I said, Bo Dallas really needs, if anything, I think he should be a face, especially his Believe gimmick. I think he should be a face instead of a heel. Chase is right. I think he should become a face.
Hell, even some guy apparently he failed his citizenship test because of Jack Swagger losing to Rusev, and he was that distraught about it. I don't know. That's just stupid, but.
I know some girl named Jennifer and some other guys. We don't even give a fuck.
What I don't know is, Bo Dallas is this inspirational being and everything, and I can understand that. I can understand that kind of trying to be a heel. You're trying to, hey, I motivate you, but all you have to do is believe in me. He's kind of the same thing as Bray Wyatt if you think about it. He's just kind of more social. He's more out there with it.
Right.
He's kind of the same thing as Bray Wyatt, and it's kind of like it is very ironic the fact that they are.
You're right. Only less scary and shit. Just
it's very ironic that they are brothers behind the scenes, but they're very 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 similar gimmicks, Bo Dallas and Bray Wyatt. But we don't have a whole lot of time to draw the parallels between those two. I'm sure you guys can go do that in the comment section because you guys are the smartest community. Definitely, you guys are the smartest community, at least on YouTube, Rad is. But any final thoughts on Bo Dallas?
No.
All right. We can dive right into the main event then. The six-man tag team match. Kane, Randy Orton, Seth Rollins versus John Cena, Roman Reigns, and Chris Jericho. Go ahead and talk about the match. Like I said, we don't have a whole lot of time here. I want to kind of end this at 1, if not a little before that, so go ahead.
Oh, I'll make this as quick as I can, dude. This match was, as CM Styles said, that he thinks it was a mediocre. But this match actually isn't really a mediocre. That's when I said at the way beginning of the video it was 4 out of 10. That's when the 4 came in. That was a really good match, but it wasn't the greatest. It definitely wasn't the match of the night, but it was one of the greatest. Well, not one of the greatest. What the fuck am I saying? It was one of the good matches, but it wasn't the greatest. Nonetheless, especially the overreactions when Chris Jericho got tagged in and Cena was reacting over it like he really was desperate to be in the match.
He was gonna explode.
Wait, what?
I said he looked like he was gonna explode on the side. He's like, "Come on!" Like he was gonna reach some crazy power level.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he is trying to be a beast, though. You got to think about that. He's trying to become a beast and beat Brock Lesnar for at Night of Champions. Yeah,
ain't no way. I said it earlier on in the review.
Just like last week when Cena was imitating Brock Lesnar's moves and all that shit. I think that's what he was trying to do. I think that's why he wanted to end the match, so he could intimidate Brock Lesnar even more.
I said it earlier on in the review. I don't think there's anything possible that he can do to make John Cena look like a legit threat to Brock Lesnar. And I'm going to keep emphasizing that throughout the review. I'll keep emphasizing that until Night of Champions because it doesn't look like anyone's really behind that. And we'll say that. Yeah,
and as I said earlier, because I know Chase is listening to me talk right now.
All of us. He just left another comment that we're going to talk about after you're done talking about the match.
Okay, but I know he's listening to me right now. But anyways, If it's I bet you he agrees on this. If it's anybody that would beat Brock Lesnar, he'll probably have the title till Mania. And if it's anybody that's gonna beat Lesnar, it's gonna be between the Animal Batista or Roman Reigns. Because I doubt that's gonna be John Cena. I doubt that very much. If it's gonna be anybody, it's gonna be Batista or it's gonna be Roman Reigns. But okay, Chase, what's your comment?
All right, we are gonna dive right back to the comment section, aka Chase's,
Thoughts.
His little sanctuary right down here. He said, "I didn't even watch the main event. WWE made me want to stop watching tonight. Typical babyface win. Screw having strong heels. LOL." It's actually true.
First
It actually is true.
First of all, that was a comment from a Cena hater.
They screwed over the Authority today. Bottom freaking line. Yes, they did.
Yeah, I know they screwed the Authority, but they definitely need to be screwed. They deserve to be screwed.
What? Don't give me that. Don't be disrespectful now.
I'm just trying to prove a point here because the Authority has been pissing me off for over a year.
The Authority's been looking like garbage since SummerSlam.
Yeah, well, I think they're going to be buried for a while until after Cena and Lesnar. They're probably going to improve somehow. I mean, the Authority's been doing. I'll admit this, especially Stephanie McMahon. Obviously, she's part of the Authority. She's been doing it, like you said earlier. She has been improving herself as a diva, more of a diva than the member of the Authority.
You're talking about Stephanie?
Yeah, yes, I'm talking about Stephanie.
Stephanie's more hated besides Triple H. Stephanie's more hated than anybody in that faction.
Oh, whatever.
That means she's doing her job.
Whatever, but nonetheless, the match, like I said earlier, like he said about his question, or his, his comment, I mean, they're trying to make everybody get bored and shit, but it really didn't bore me. But that's me. That's me being a John Cena fan, and as usual. But it really didn't bore me because it was. I mean, especially Cena screaming on top of his lungs. I have to admit, that was kind of hilarious. But nonetheless, he sounded like he's gonna shit his pants, or he sounded like he's constipated. But he really was desperate to go in the ring and imitate Brock Lesnar even more. But nonetheless, here's my reply to you, Chase. Actually, I actually think that it is kind of true as well, but nonetheless, what the fuck was I gonna say? Like I said earlier, Cena was desperate to get in the ring, and Cena wants to intimidate Lesnar, and he wanted to piss him off even more to make the feud more interesting. But nonetheless, it was a good match. End of that line. End of my thoughts.
Cena hater. Heck, I'm not a Cena hater. Just saying heels look soft, man.
Yeah, heels are always soft when it goes against Cena, but except for Lesnar. But anyways, that's the end of my shit. But that was the end of my thoughts.
I said it at the beginning of the review, and I'll say it again. They're going to be building the next few weeks to making Cena look like a threat to Brock, because what happened at SummerSlam takes a whole lot of crap away from Cena that he's built over the last 10 years as being a main eventer. Yeah, I don't think they definitely didn't build him up 10 years at the top to lose to Brock Lesnar the way that he did at SummerSlam. But they're gonna do anything they possibly can. Yeah, because the Wyatt family and the Authority are probably the two most talked about figures in WWE when it comes to talking about factions. Of course, besides the Shield, and we all know where the hell that went.
Okay, well, nonetheless, switching gears.
Hold on, I'm not done yet.
Okay, I'm just kidding. I was just kidding anyways. But go ahead.
I'm just getting there. Calm down.
Okay. Damn.
But they're going to be spending the next few weeks building John Cena up to make him look like a threat to Lesnar. And like I've been saying, and I'm going to say it again, nothing will convince me that John Cena will have any sort of chance to fight Brock Lesnar. at Night of Champions? Nothing. But the one thing that they could do that kind of would benefit Cena is to add Randy Orton to the match. Add Randy Orton to the match. That way, Cena doesn't have to lose or be pinned or submitted to lose the match. So that way, Cena retains his reputation. Orton doesn't have a whole lot of star power left behind him ever since the Evolution thing. He doesn't have a whole lot of star power behind him anymore. So he can afford a loss to Brock Lesnar, and especially it would go down in the history books as Brock Lesnar beating John Cena and Randy Orton.
Mm-hmm.
So there wouldn't necessarily be anything wrong with adding Randy Orton to this match if they really wanted to. If they wanted to, it would add more, excitement as to, oh, there's a possibility Randy Orton can walk out with the championship. But, that's my take on that. As for the match, I give it match of the night by default because a lot of the matches were just painfully average. They had to make the baby faces look strong, and I don't know why the hell they did that because they did the same damn thing at SummerSlam. Roman Reigns going over, all that shit happened and everything, especially the way Roman Reigns went over. I mean, just if there was anything behind Randy Orton at SummerSlam, there's nothing behind him now. And next week, I guess, basically, if you didn't watch SummerSlam on the WWE Network for $9.99, you didn't watch it. You didn't have money for it.
For $9.99 with
you didn't have the money for it. You didn't have the money for it. You didn't watch it on the network. You didn't watch it illegally on free streams online. Fear not, WWE fans, because you can watch it next week for free. We have Chris Jericho versus Bray Wyatt in a steel cage, a rematch between Randy Orton and Roman Reigns, as well as a open mic session with NFL superstar, tee-hee-hee,
Michael Sam.
Former St. Louis Rams defensive end, Michael Sam. If that doesn't hook you guys on Raw next week, then damn it, you're not a wrestling fan. No, I'm kidding.
Then you need some professional help. No, I'm kidding.
But no, I think the heels could have afforded to go over tonight. I think they could have.
Okay, well,
nonetheless,
I guess we didn't hear any updates about what's his face, CM Styles.
No, I didn't. But
yeah, I guess we didn't. I guess he didn't come in, so I guess he must. I might have been right. He might have fell asleep. So nonetheless,
Jesus Christ, how many times are you gonna say that in this review?
Nonetheless,
I swear to God, I think you've said that more time than the WWE Network was mentioned tonight.
Well, hey, I don't know what else to say.
If you're gonna be a regular on the show, you gotta learn to take abuse. It's not even abuse, it's just play. It's humor.
Right. And nonetheless, no pun intended.
Well, that's our review. I say that questionably because I don't think it was really a review. We just kind of talked about Raw and what we thought about kind of the current product going into Night of Champions coming in later this month. I want to thank you guys for watching. You guys can go check out CM Styles because he's not here to plug anything. You guys can go check him out on Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff. You guys can go check out the Destroying Kayfabe YouTube channel down in the description box below. If there's anything else that he wants me to plug, I'm sure he'll message me on Facebook or something. It'll be down in the description box below. Mike, let us know. Where can we find you? Besides in the great state of Connecticut.
Okay, I know I'm from Connecticut, but that's not what I was gonna plug. But nonetheless,
well, I said where can we find you?
Yeah, real funny. What was I gonna say? Once again, my channel got hacked like fucking assholes. So he'll link my new channel in the description, and I'm hoping the hell I'm a regular to him now, so I'm hoping the hell I'm gonna get popularity back. And you can also follow me on Twitter, which is at Wrestling Ranger, or also you can follow or add me on Facebook, which will be facebook.com/The Walls of Lulus. That's my very old username. And don't forget the nation, #WeTheNation. And for the first time ever, created by excuse me, via Custom Ink. I'm going to be making shirts for the nation as well. If you guys would like to buy it, you can. You don't have to if you don't want to. But nonetheless, you can also get an opportunity to join the nation on Facebook, and I'll let Perry do the rest on that.
Well, I'm going to make sure all those proceeds go to some sort of charity or something, because I don't want any money coming out of the proceeds of the T-shirts or anything. As long as I know that you guys got my support, I love you guys and everything. I just want to make sure that you guys are happy.
Right, you guys don't have to have the T-shirts just for charity. All that matters is you subscribe to Perry the Entertainer and also myself and also some other fans. Then you're good to go.
I just want you guys to know that you guys got the best wrestling show. You guys got the best seat in the house. Every Monday night at 10:30, usually 11:30 after Raw, we come on here and we come talk about Raw. We love doing it. We want to thank you guys for watching. Anybody who made it this far, I want to say thank you guys so much. You guys are the reason why I do this stuff, and I know it sounds so cheesy, but at the same time, that's exactly what I'm on here for. I love you guys. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And like I said, any sort of proceeds that we get coming from, selling T-shirts or any sort of ad revenue that you guys see on this channel, it's all going to charity, you guys. I swear. I promise you guys it's all going to charity.
Yes, and also the T-shirts will also be on charity. So, like I said, you guys don't have to. You don't have to get them if you don't want to, or you got no money, or whatever.
Ignore him for just a second. Like I said, all the ad revenue that I'm getting.
Yeah, I was just kidding.
No, because you're just like, yeah, buy the shirt and everything, and I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do with the money. No, what I'm going to do with the money, I'm going to probably donate to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I know I'm very.
That's what I'm going to do anyways.
I got a couple family members and everything that have some terminal illnesses and everything. So any way to, help brighten their day or anything, that's definitely what I would love to do. So.
And between you and me, I did donate to the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge stuff, so I did donated that. Yes, you did. And you've been nominated by me, so you're welcome, by the way.
I donated $200 coming out of my pocket, and that was the best $200 I've ever donated.
And that was amazing. That was an amazing move by you, Perry. We all, I'm sure the ALS would appreciate that. And nonetheless, no more advertising. So
what? Telling me not to even advertise my stuff? Come on now.
No, not your stuff. Not your stuff. I mean my stuff. No more advertising my stuff.
Like I said, all the ad revenue that I've been getting is going to go to charity. As soon as I find a way to have it even come to me, of course I'm going to try and, I'm definitely going to make sure that the charities get, that ad revenue because,
exactly.
Any way I can possibly help,
I always watch.
You guys are obviously watching. You guys, as we end this show here, you guys are obviously watching this on my YouTube channel, so there's no real point to plug that. Of course, you guys can go subscribe, leave a like on this video, and let me know what you guys thought about Raw down in the comment section below. Also, go in the description box, and you guys can go do multiple stuff down there. You guys can go check out the Nation group page. You guys can go plug anything and anything you guys want. Of course, the header is a picture of Kevin Durant, so you guys can talk about anything. Not just wrestling, you guys. Anything. You guys can talk about all that. You guys can go follow me on Twitter at the PTE Show. You guys can go add me on Facebook, Perry the Entertainer. What else do I got? Instagram at the PTE Show. I don't really post on that, but if you guys want to follow me, there you go.
Or you can subscribe to my channel and try to get popularity back as well.
Cheap plug there.
I'm sorry.
Once I get a PlayStation 4, I'm going to make sure I add you guys. I'm going to make sure I let you guys know my stuff on that.
And yes, guys, I'm going to be doing an Xbox One unboxing in the future later this month, so be prepared for that.
I kind of claim that I'm one of the best Madden players in the country. So.
Oh, please.
Challenge is issued. to anybody that thinks they can beat me. But anyway, that's about it for me, at least, or that's about it for us tonight. Like I said, I want to thank you guys so much for making this.
Oh, and Perry, I forgot one more plug. I'm horribly sorry. If you guys want to, I also have a Steam account, which is Wrestling Ranger. I know that's not social media, but if you guys want to play me in, I know this has nothing to do with this, but if you guys want to play me in Mortal Kombat Complete Edition, you can always add me on Steam, and I'll probably, or not Complete Edition, excuse me, Arcade Collection. I would definitely play with a couple rounds with you, just saying you don't have to if you don't want to. So that's it. Now I'm cool.
All right. I totally forgot what the hell I was saying. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're
That's
about to
about it for us.
something.
That's about it for us tonight, guys. Like I've been saying, I want to thank you guys so much for making this video a part of your day, a part of your whatever. You know, I love you guys and everything. You guys are the reason why I'm on here. You know, and like I said, the only satisfaction I want out of this, I don't want any money out of this. I never did.
Nope, me neither. I mean, I really didn't mean to do that. I'm just trying to help the nation out. But
no, the nation. You guys don't need a T-shirt to be a part of the nation. You guys don't need.
Hell no. You're right. Hell no.
All you guys got to do, let us know that you care. Basically, that's all. That's all.
That's right. We all care. T-shirt or no T-shirt.
We all care. This is me talking to my viewers real quick. At least just real quick. Calm down.
Okay.
You know, I love the fact that you guys make these a part of your day and everything, and I want to thank you guys so much for making it so. You know, the only satisfaction, like I've been trying to say, only satisfaction I want to know is I want to know that my opinion is out there. I want to know that my opinion matters and everything, and you guys can comment and we can create discussions off of it and anything.
I totally agree on that. Maybe you can make discussions out of me too.
All right, way to capitalize on my moment there, jerk. I'm kidding. Anyway, that'll do it for us tonight, guys. I know I'm kind of dragging this out a little bit more than it should be, but like I said, thank you guys for watching. I'm out, at least. Perry the Entertainer.
And this is Great Wrestling Ranger.
We're signing out. Peace.
Peace. Deuces.